Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where and when you are listening to this. This is Coffee with Kevin. Again, another Tuesday, Coffee with Kevin. And today is a good day to have a good day. That's actually our theme. It's our coffee mug and our theme. And I want to thank my wife, Brenda, for giving me this coffee mug and this idea for the theme this morning. Mm, 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 mm. I hope you have a nice, good, hot cup of coffee, hot cup of tea, whatever it is that you love to drink in the morning. And this is to you. Mm-hmm. Mm. Oh gosh, this is good this morning. This is really, really good this morning. So today, my goodness, we're in September. September 2nd already. I can't believe we're in the ninth month of this year. We're on the rapid downslope for the end of the year. Someone said, it's ready to buy your costumes. Well, listening to Christmas. Well, buy your costumes and your turkeys while listening to Christmas music, so you can have a happy New Year. I mean that is right, right? We're coming down to it. I can't believe it. Today, September 2nd, is also it's a for national days. It's a little strange day here. It is, Pierce Your Ears Day. Pierce Your Ears Day. No, thank you. I haven't done it. I've thought of it. It's cool with men now to have pierced ears, but it's a little painful. It's stuff I don't want to go through just to have something in my ears. But it's a reminder to listen deeply. That's our ears, right? Just like piercing your ears, let's sound in. True growth comes when we're open to hearing new perspectives and feedback. So, yeah, good morning, Brenda, my sweethearts here. We had such a great Labor Day weekend, and I hope you all had a great Labor Day weekend. Labor Day was down here. We're very fortunate. Labor Day was a beautiful day. We've had a lot of rainy days as of late, but we had a fairly decent weekend for the most part. Today's also, believe it or not, Telephone Tuesday. Telephone Tuesday. The power of connection. Okay, we don't usually call this isn't really a telephone. It's not a telephone I grew up with, but this is, you know, this is a phone, right? So the power of connection, just like the phone keeps us connected, your relationships, your networking, your communication builds bridges to new opportunities. So honor those connections that you have on this Telephone Tuesday. And it's also, believe it or not, World Coconut Day. World Coconut Day. My thought on this is, go coconuts. Have some fun once in a while. Add that to your life. It can't be all work. It can't be all stress. Go coconuts. But I have some more wisdom that I dug up, and a strength to break through shells. I hadn't thought of that. The strength to break through shells. A coconut is hard on the inside, but nourishing. Hard on the outside, but nourishing on the inside. Just like the challenges in life, aren't they? When you push through, you discover the sweet reward. I love that. That was really, really cool. So the message for today is success and personal growth come from three things: the ability to listen and the courage to connect. Yes, indeed. And finally, the strength to break through obstacles. And break through obstacles is what I'm all about, is helping people do that, break through the obstacles. Today is the perfect reminder that your potential is waiting inside. That's that sweet stuff inside, that nourishing stuff. You just need to be open, connect, and be resilient enough to reach it. Isn't that wonderful? I love this, and of course, you probably already realized I get the help from AI, but I look up, okay, what days are today? What are the days today, and how do they relate to growth, to personal development? And I think these are good messages. These are good messages. Okay, but our real theme is today is a good day. Today is a good day. This weekend, every day I woke up and today was a good day. You know, Brenda and I actually had a lot of fun. We called it a vacation weekend. I actually did some work, but we spent some time doing some things. I wanted to take her. There's all sorts of crossings of the Tampa Bay, different bridges, different causeways and stuff like that. So I took her to one of them that runs along, and there is trees and stuff and sand on each side of them as it's crossing the bay, and you can pull over. And we were watching a lot of people who pulled over, and they're sitting there fishing and having a picnic, and or they put their sea doos or in the water, and they're just having some fun. And at the end of this causeway, when we get into Tampa, there's a restaurant that I had been wanting to go to for a while. It's called Whiskey Joe's. And the thing about this restaurant was, outside of the restaurant, were tables and chairs set up in a bar, and set up so you could sit outside. You could dine outside, right on the beach, right on the beach. So the water was like 15 feet in front of us, maybe 20. And we just sat there, enjoyed watching the people. There were people swimming, there were people in boats. It was just a wonderful thing. So I called it a little vacation for lunch, because that's where we were out for lunch. So it's a wonderful thing down here, and I think it's a wonderful thing anywhere you live. There are parks, there are ponds, there are nice places you can go, even if it's a street side where you can sit and watch people go by. You can take a little vacation for lunch, and that's what we did. We had a little vacation for lunch. I said today is a good day to have a good day, and we did. And we had earlier in that day, we actually went to the zoo. I have some annual tickets, so I can go to the zoo anytime. I've already prepaid for it, and we've gone several times, but we never went by ourselves, just the two of us. We haven't done that in the Tampa Zoo yet, and that's what we did in the morning. And we wanted to do that, so it's just the two of us, and it's not too hot. So we saw things that we hadn't seen. We've been to that zoo 3 or 4 times. We saw things we hadn't seen because didn't have to pay attention to everybody else in the group. And we slowed down and we enjoyed ourselves. I saw a parrot show that was awesome. The parrots flew over our heads just about 6 inches. The feather hit Brenda in the head. It was an awesome, most awesome thing. These big, beautiful, colorful parrots with a wingspan, must have been at least 3 feet. And it was wonderful. So we enjoyed ourselves a lot. We had a good day, and we did it every day. Yesterday, we were in Clearwater Beach for a little. Again, I did work, but then I said, okay, let's go out. And this is a funny thing. You can make good things out of anything. I found the deal for getting an oil change, but it was a 35-minute drive away. It was in Dunedin. That's a town down here that's borders Clearwater. And I couldn't get in touch with them and couldn't see on the website whether they were open. So I said, Brandon, let's go in for a ride and get an oil change. And she said, really? I said, yeah, it's close to the water. We can maybe walk and just sit down. And so we went, and it was closed. It was closed. But that was okay. I said, we're right down the street, and let's go to the causeway that leads to Clearwater. And that's what we did. And then got very fortunate. There was still a lot of people there. It was Labor Day, and Got very fortunate, found street parking, and we were able to go and have a great lunch, again, a lunch, there right on the walkway. It's not quite a boardwalk, it's a little road, it's a road and some sidewalks, but right there on the beach. So we get to see the beach. We're people watching. We were having fun. We had a great experience again. We made it a great day to have a good day, to have a great day. And that's what we did. And that's what we do. And so you can too. You can too. So I want to look at some of these and introduce some of these. Okay. So every day may not be good, but there is something good in every day. Now, that's a wonderful reframe and a nice way to turn things around, because my theme is today is a good day for a good day, to have a good day. But you might say, well, it's not all that good. Every day may not be all that good. There may not be great things happening in your life today, but there is something good that happens every day. So look for it. You'll find it. You'll create it more than not. Don't count the days, make the days count. Muhammad Ali. I love it. I find some great quotes from that man. He is fantastic. He was a great boxer, but he knew how to live life and make life count. Don't count the days, make days count. That is fantastic. And that says it's in your control. Like I was saying, more than likely, you're the one who's going to make good things in that day. It's in your control to make days count. A good day starts with a grateful heart. That's right. You wake up and you're already stressed from everything that you're going to have to do, or you're pissed off or mad at something or someone. That's not the start of a good day. Look for the things you're grateful for. I just told you, I'm grateful for the entire weekend. We had some great times. Again, it wasn't all pleasure. We actually watched a couple of great movies together too. It wasn't all pleasure. I did some work. Brenda did some work, but we had a great weekend. I can barely remember the work that we did, because when you appreciate, when you're grateful for the good stuff, the bad stuff hardly shows. Hardly shows. Oh, I like this one so much, I put it there twice. All right, the last one, smile in the mirror. Do that every morning, and you'll start to see a big difference. This is absolutely true. Absolutely true. They did a study long ago with people who are clinically depressed, and they had them smile in the mirror for 5 minutes every morning. And a good deal of them, without medication, actually found relief and got out of depression. Smile in the mirror at yourself, even if you at first you might not like what you're seeing. A lot of us have a hard time looking at ourselves. Smile in the mirror. Matter of fact, I will say, make faces in the mirror at yourself. Yeah. I do that just to laugh at myself, and it feels good. So smile or make yourself laugh. I do have another quote for you, since I double quoted Muhammad Ali. Maybe I'm a little prejudiced. Each morning we are born again. We do what we do today is what matters the most. Each morning we are born again. What we do today is what matters the most. That's Buddha who said that. And I say that when it comes to starting off, when it comes to setting goals. I talk about New Year's. We all want to start off and try to do things anew for New Year's. We don't have to wait for New Year's. We just decide, okay, you wake up in the morning, I'm starting fresh again. If something you tried and you were doing didn't work yesterday or last week, it's a new day. Just don't do the same stuff that was giving you the same results. That's a mistake people make. Look at it freshly. It's a new day. Look at it freshly. You can do it. All right. This has been great. I loved having this message for you. And if you're listening to this live or you're listening to this later, please send a message to me in the comments and put at Kevin Martin, so I'll get notified that that's there. Send a message to me in the comments, like it, and share it if you really like this. All right, you have a phenomenal and incredible week. And you don't need me to wish it for you. You know that. You only need to choose to do so and make it that way for yourself. Take care, all. Bye bye.